Alright, so you said, tell me about yourself. Man, I do the school thing up here at Georgetown. I'm on staff with the women's basketball team, so I'm big on that. And then I'm also doing like, but it's really kind of, I used to think like rapping was like its own like deal, but now like in school as I'm like learning, you know, like poetry class and all this other stuff, just like learning different things to incorporate in the rapping stuff. And then so it's like it's more than rap, you know, it's into writing. And then also like you see like a lot of rappers like doing like movies and endorsement deals and all that. And it's like I'm starting with that first before branching out, and I'm just trying to get my hands on everything.
What's so special about you? What do you think you do for the culture that nobody else?
Man, I don't think I think it's just, you know, sort of like what I said before about like the emphasis on thinking. I know like we talk about like Kendrick Lamar and the J. Cole about like conscious rap and that sort of side of things, but I mean it's tough because I ain't really like looking to go for what they going for. You know, I'm just trying to be me, sort of in my lane, instead of focusing on being rich and famous. Like I think the culture is being like tainted with now. It's more about like the art. I don't really see too much emphasis on the art. At least how I'm gonna do it, and how I'm like already doing it, and how I'm doing it now.
So do you think artists like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole,
Nah, they just, like I said, I drop their names as sort of like the conscious artists. You know, people that like the general public would believe that they have like substance to their music.
you know?
I don't believe they got substance to their music.
Nice.
Yeah. Nah, they definitely do. I do. I think they got the most. And I throw Logic in there too, Wale. Just like people that's talking about something. So it isn't just a beat. It's not just words that's rhyming with the beat. They also like telling a story. They talking about an issue. And I think that's rare. Like we need that. And that's definitely like when people hear like my music, they like, oh, you sound like, you know, such and such. And it be sort of because of the style. It's like that narrative sort of style. And definitely like if it has content, you know, naturally it's gonna sound similar. But yeah, I mean it's tough because it's like I said, those you would consider conscious artists, but again, my goal with like the music stuff is to like, alright, I'm gonna make a song, like I'm focused on this song. I'm making it, you know, for me first. Like when I started like in the 4th grade, like on a project, a creative writing project. And my brother, like we always like into the culture, we listening to music and all this other stuff. So he like, it's a no-brainer. You know, do a rap song, I help you out. So it's like that's really how it started. Just me doing like, you know, just a 1-2 with school and stuff, and then it's like, alright, you know, let's do this. You know, and that's why like everything when I do it, it's for me. You know, if other people listen to it, I'm gonna put my stuff out there. So if they listen to it, it's genuinely like I rock it with ease. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like traditionally hip-hop and rap is almost self-expression. That's pretty much most artists' agenda is to look at rap as therapeutic. I feel like that's what everybody is. What makes your agenda different? Like, what is the type of substance that you want to inside in your art?
Yeah, so I was thinking about this the other day. Like I was on YouTube watching like, you know, World Star, like their music videos or whatever. And then I scrolled Hood with Pablo Juan. I don't know if you hit to him, but he was like impersonating Boosie, right? With what he would want you to believe is drug money. He flexing it, you know, let me see if you find a 20. It's all hundreds or whatever. And he got a gun in his pen. His name is Hood. So I'm thinking to myself, why, granted, the culture of hip-hop, it started, you know what I'm saying, from the Bronx in impoverished neighborhood. Why does everybody there have to be a product of the hood? Why does everybody gotta be from the hood? Why does every rapper gotta be a gangster? So as I scroll through and I'm going and I'm looking at every rapper and they all talking about the same
Say
stuff.
why I love
Yeah, as far as rap. Like, why does every rapper have to tell that story? I feel like if you go from one rapper to the next, again, right now, they're telling the same story. It's no different. You don't think so?
I mean, they call, but
Like I said, but he's exempt from what we talk about. I think he, like I said, him, Kendrick, Logic, Wale, I even throw Big Crit in there, Killer Mike, those guys, even old school KRS-One, Public Enemy, those are sort of like the...
But all the artists that you just named came from the hood, even though this content don't emphasize where they come from.
Right.
But it comes from a different place because coming from the hood and those environment creates a level of authenticity.
Right, which is definitely sort of the things that's probably the engine behind why there's so many rappers from the hood emphasizing the hood. But the hood isn't the only like genuine place that an artist can draw. Like I remember, I can't remember his name, but he was like this Christian rapper, and he had like this song with like his skit or whatever. It was like a skit at the beginning, so he's sitting in church, and the preacher is like listening to people's testimony, and then the one dude went before him, and he was like, man, I was a drug dealer, man, I was killing people, I was robbing people, I've been in jail, now I found God, man, you know, it was bad, but you know, he saved me. So then he was like, alright, it was his turn, and he stood up for the church, and he was like, man, I don't really got like no horror story, you know, I just, you know, found God, and that's sort of how the song was. Like, I don't got no horror story, God kept me in my youth, I give him all the glory. You know, the blood of the lamb saved my soul, and that's my testimony. And that's sort of where I'm coming from. And I sort of talked about it in the earlier interview, just as far as like me not being from the hood per se, but I don't really, like I'm not from there, so I have a different perspective just on, like for example, on the music. You know, I can study, you know, the whole art. Like I'm saying, I'm up in school and I'm learning different things that all can be applied to the art without having to live in an impoverished community.
Like what?